welcome to a supermarket simulator review video. So this video is going to be done just a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing some gameplay here in a second, but it's actually going to be some gameplay of a supermarket I've already started and played in for a little bit, and I'm going to be giving you guys my honest review as we're playing through a day or two in it. So let's go ahead and jump straight in. Alright, so first things first, I should probably give you guys a quick tour of my supermarket. So first of all, I do have the storage room unlocked, and I have a lot of goodies in here as well that I tried to organize as best as possible, but honestly it has not gone that great with the organization. And then I don't have much money at the minute, but that's because I spent a lot of it on buying products, which you will see when I go inside. But I did name my mart Boom Mart. That is because my name on Twitch previously was Twisted Boomerang, the real ones know, and I had a suggestion to name my supermarket Boom Mart, and honestly I really like that idea. So this is the store as it stands currently. We don't have, I don't think, all the products filled currently, but I expect to be able to fill up the rest of them later. So this is my fridge section. We really prioritize water here, mostly because it's the cheapest product on the market right now, I think. So I have a lot of water. And then we have this shelf, which is pretty barren. I'm not gonna lie, I need to get more products. And then I have this shelf over here, which has a lot of my spare goodies, my bread and my cereal in here. And then over here I have all of my pasta and oil. I have a lot of things over here. I also have some flour in the very back, but we kind of ignore the flour because I don't really like those bags. Texturally, the bags don't look that great. But yeah, this is my store, and we're gonna go ahead and start running it for the day. Now things are gonna get pretty chaotic now that I've opened up, because when the customers start rolling in, they don't really stop. It's a pretty constant stream of people coming in from about 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. and sometimes I can't even close right when it goes over to 9 p.m. So we just kind of have to wait for the first customers to show up, and when they do, it's going to be a constant stream of activity. And that is one thing I really do like about this game, getting into the kind of review portion while we wait for our first customers, is just the constant stream of activity and needing to do things. They recently added an update while I've been playing to have to clean things, so you have to like clean the dust off the windows and mop things up, which right now we do actually have a mess to mop up. And then also throw away things like this where they drop products. And we have our first checkout. Now in this game you do have to give change, which made me a little nervous at first, I'm not gonna lie, because I normally don't have to do something that realistic in games that I play. It's actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be, considering I'm having to give change constantly. But you can hire a cashier if you don't want to do it yourself later on. I just haven't done it yet because I personally really like checking people out, but that is something you could definitely do if you get the game and you want to have a cashier. Another thing you can do is hire people to stock your shelves, especially now that I have the storage room. I think you have to wait until you get the storage room to hire someone, but it is really fun to just do it all yourself, I think, but I think it does also make it quite hard. As for your bills, you do have to pay your daily rent and such, which I've already paid for today, but you also have to pay back any loans you have taken out. I have a few loans taken out right now though, because I was trying to repaint my store and also get all the shelves stocked and get some extra products, because a few products are actually cheaper than they are normally. Yeah, it's the cheese and my rice, which are lower. The pasta and the coffee are actually a higher price than before, which I did account for in my pricing. And honestly, this game is super fun. I've been playing it a lot lately, which you can probably tell from how much progress I've made, or at least I hope you can tell from how much progress I've made. But yeah, it is super fun. Some of my favorite things about this game is just the realism of it. At first I thought I would get annoyed with like the constant need to be doing stuff, but I actually really like it, and checking people out is like my favorite part. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but because you do have to make change a lot of the time, but it's honestly not that bad, and I really like clicking on the items and like scanning them. It's like a lot of fun for me for some reason. I think it's probably because I played a game on my little Nintendo where I ran a store, and it was quite fun for me to play Supermarket Simulator because I kind of got to experience that like running of a store again, and I haven't really experienced that since I stopped playing my little Nintendo game. I think it's like a boutique management game, but I can't really remember. I'm going to see if I can purchase any more product licenses. So that's one thing in this game you have to be careful with, is not only do you have to buy your products, but you also have to buy your licenses for the products, and those can get pretty expensive. I currently do not have enough money for that, but I think by the time it today ends, I should have enough money for it. As for the rest of the review, I really think you guys just need to watch me play the game to understand why it's so amazing. I don't think there's enough words to explain why this game is so fun. It just kind of is. I don't really understand it myself. You would think it would get repetitive after a while with just having to constantly clean and restock and buy products. But honestly, that's what makes this game so much fun. And for me, that's personally a little bit weird because most games, if they get repetitive, I don't really like that. And it actually makes me not want to play the games anymore. But with this game, it's like the repetitive nature of it is actually kind of soothing to my brain for some reason. And I'm really not sure why that is, but it's like I'm really obsessed with this game. And there's something about it that is just so relaxing. I love playing this before bed and just getting to like relax and chill and kind of unwind from the day. And if you mess up on the change, don't worry, you can put the money back into your cash register by just simply right-clicking on the money in the cash register. Although I will say that the credit card scans are definitely much easier to do than the change, because sometimes things like this happens and you have to give them a large amount of change and then it kind of feels like you're holding a bunch of people up. We've got a few last minute shoppers, which honestly isn't that surprising because that does seem to happen to me quite often.
A few moments later.
Alright, after clearing out the last few customers, I think it's time to do my nightly cleaning. So I'm going to just check real quick and make sure that the windows are all clean. It doesn't look like the front windows were dirty, but this side window was, and I forgot to check on it earlier. So that's a little bit of a shame. I really need to get a light over here as well. So I probably need to purchase one of those. And I think I'm going to move these lights around a little bit because that is one thing that I forgot to do when I was reorganizing my store, is move the lights around a little bit so you can still tell where the original store floor plan was because of the way that the lights are, which is a little bit funny and nostalgic at the same time. And out the day, we'll see how much profit we got. And it looks like we actually pulled a pretty good profit. Peanut butter is up today, which is good. That means we can charge more for it. So we can charge $6.50 probably. I might try $6.65. Now it's time for the hard part, which is the stocking. The stocking can get pretty monotonous, but honestly, I really like stocking. I don't know what it is about the stocking exactly, but it just really relaxes me for some reason. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of the restocking, and I will see you guys in a moment. after the longest restocking session ever, I am finally back with some more of the supermarket gameplay. So I finally got everything stocked up, and the storage room now holds everything that is a complete box, except for the water. I think the water may have been tampered with while I was restocking, but I'm not sure. All the boxes in this corner, however, which do look quite poorly stacked, are open boxes that only have a few products left in them. So I'm just going to hope that people buy up enough stuff that I can get rid of those boxes over in the corner pretty early today, because I really don't like the way that looks, but you know, there's nothing I can do about it at the minute. So I'm just going to have to let it go. It does look like a lot of people are buying a lot of products right now, which is probably because it's the early morning rush. So I'm just going to try to rush through getting all of these people's orders done. And then I'm going to try to go through and do a quick restock while people are shopping, I think, which does prove to be quite difficult when people are doing a lot of shopping, but I think I can manage it today maybe. This is kind of the chaos I was talking about earlier. It kind of just bulks up on you and you think everything is fine, and then all of a sudden it's really just not. But that's totally okay, you know. I like the chaos of it. It's also kind of soothing. I don't know, there's something about the chaos that's a bit soothing as well. It's not like super duper chaotic, it's just like casually chaotic.
One eternity later.
So I'm going to do a quick cleanup, and then we're going to close out the store, and I'll be giving my final review of the game. As for my final review, I must say that for me, this game is a complete 5 out of 5. I really love this game. It is so satisfying to me, and honestly, I'm kind of addicted to it. Like, I literally can't stop playing it. I love it so much. It's so much fun, and if you guys even think that you would like this game at all, I have to recommend that you would get it, because after playing it, I have to say I'm really impressed with it. Like, it's a lot more fun than I thought it would be, and that's saying something because I thought it was going to be pretty fun, but it's just so much more fun than even I could have expected. I really love everything about it, honestly. It really niggles like the part of my brain that just loves things like this. And honestly, I am really excited to keep playing this game. You might see it around on my channel quite a lot in the future, because I am really excited for it. So if you guys want to see more Supermarket Simulator, do let me know, because I'd be very willing to play it more on the channel, because like I said, I'm really obsessed with it. So I'd be willing to play it some more for you guys. And until then, I will see you guys in the next review for hopefully another 5 out of 5 just like this game, because this is an absolute 5 out of 5 stars. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!